Hi, writers. I am so happy to see you again working on your opinion piece of writing. And you've moved into drafting. So you've done some pre-writing, you have your ideas kind of a little bit sorted out, you've written a thesis statement, and that's going to help have your vision ready for this drafting that we're going to do today. Okay, so today's lesson is all about writing from the heart. And what I mean by that is you have put a lot of thought into your opinion and your thesis statement and the thing that you are writing about, the thing that you feel that you want to convince other people of. This should be something that is really close to your heart. And we've done a lot of work to identify what is something that you feel really strongly about. So when we start drafting, we kind of just let it all come out. And what I think is the best strategy is to just think about your thesis statement. Think about those 3 reasons you have in your thesis statement, and then write from there. So for me, I have my thesis statement is the world would be a better place if people were more like Greta Thunberg. She is passionate about fighting climate change. She is a role model for kids and adults, and she is a mental health advocate. So I want to think about one of those reasons. I'll start with the first one. She is passionate about fighting climate change. And think about, why is that close to my heart? Why is that important to me? And that's where I start the basis for my writing. I plan it out a little bit in my head. Fighting climate change is super important to me because I believe climate change is a problem. I know it is a problem. I've seen the science on it. It scares me to think about what might happen to the world if we keep ignoring this problem of climate change. And I think that the people who are leading the fight against it are some of the most important people in the world, which Greta Thunberg is one of those people. So that's why this part of her sits really close to my heart. So I'm going to hold on to that as I draft. So, when we do our brainstorming and pre-writing, it goes into our notebook. But once we start our drafting, it goes on loose paper. So I'm going to do that now. So as you can see, my first drafting paper, I wrote reason 1 across the top. That reason comes straight from my thesis statement, right? So it's my first reason. She's passionate about fighting climate change. There it is. She's passionate about fighting climate change. So now I'm going to write from the heart. Okay, so I think I have finished that up here. Let me reread it and let me show you. You saw me do a little bit of editing and revising as I go, and I can kind of explain all that. So Greta Thunberg cares not only about the planet, but she also cares about the people and the animals on the planet. That is why she uses her voice and actions to fight against climate change. She's very knowledgeable about the topic and has the ability to rattle off statistics that have to do with how climate change will impact us and the planet. I'm not really sure which one I wanted to use, so I just wrote both. Then I left a little place. I need to do some research to find a statistic or a fact about climate change. So I just wrote that there. I'm going to do that later when I'm revising. This is one reason why I find her so inspiring. She bravely uses her voice to speak out against and inform people about climate change. All right, so there's my first reason. So here it is, my first draft of my first paragraph of my persuasive piece of writing. I feel really good about this because I checked in with myself before I wrote this and I thought, why do I care about this so much? Why is this so close to my heart? And then it felt so easy to write all these things because I knew, I really care about this stuff, and Greta Thunberg really cares about it. So it feels really important to me. And that makes writing easier when we write about things we care about. So before you start your drafting today, check your thesis statement. Think about the reason that you want to write about today. And just ask, why is this reason important to you? Why is this a big thing that you hold close to your heart? And that will help you to draft quickly and smoothly. Finally, the last thing is, as you saw me writing, you noticed that I made some mistakes, but I didn't let that stop me, right? I just kind of crossed stuff out. I kept going. I didn't worry about erasing. There was a place where I wasn't sure what word I wanted to use. I just wrote both of them. When we're drafting here in the beginning, we want to do it fast and furiously, right? So don't worry about mistakes. We fix those in revising and editing. Okay, happy writing, everyone, and I can't wait to see you. Bye.